urged the president to do this. Grab audio soundbite number 1. I urged the president to do this back in March 6th, on this program. Now, I wanted to do it to stop the caravans that were on there. Here, listen to the bite.
The president of the United States does not even have to declare a national emergency. He can rely on existing federal law to stop all immigration today on the basis that there is a crisis, that there is an invasion. He can cite any number of reasons for it, but he doesn't even have to do that. Law permits him singularly to decide whether or not there is a crisis or danger at the border.
It was true then, and it's true now. He doesn't need to cite a reason. All he has to believe or decide is that there is a crisis or an imminent threat or danger at the border, and he can temporarily suspend it, which is what he's announced he's going to do. Now, if you and I cannot have to maintain our social distance, if you and I have to
I just left, but I will get it on the way home, period.
praise us every day at the briefing. Everybody says, and I want to really praise the American people. You are really responding to our threats, guidelines exceedingly well. We were worried we couldn't do this, and they're now blown away that they've had success in dictating behavior, not just in America, but around the world. And I'm telling you folks, they can taste it. And there's another thing brewing out there. We can't go back. We can never go back to what was normal. The hell we can't. I'm not going to accept that. Come on, Rush, get your head out of the mud. You know things are never going to be this. Why do we accept this? If you go back to 1917, 1918, the president cites that era frequently. That would be the Spanish flu. We had so many more deaths, I should say. There were other things that were more important in America. World War I was occupying everybody. Woodrow Wilson was the president. I'm not making this up. He couldn't have cared less about the Spanish flu. His objective was to stop the Germans. So the Spanish flu didn't get any federal attention at all. There weren't any lockdowns. There weren't any you can't go here, you can't go there. There were no shutdowns of any businesses. A lot of people died. We didn't lose any freedom. We didn't have to go back. Nothing changed. This is not nearly that bad. The idea that we can't go back to normal is another, don't fall for it, folks. It's another attempt. Who is it always? The American left, whoever that is to you, the Democrat Party, the permanent administrative state in Washington, I don't care who it is to you. They want a globalist regime. They want a globalist center of power that requires or necessitates the United States the United States of America is what stands in the way of globalist dreams. Madeleine Albright is one of them. She teaches at Georgetown, and she teaches that there's nothing special or exceptional about the U.S. and our founding. It just happened to be a confluence of certain people at a certain time. There's nothing more to it than that. Certainly no reason to think America's anything special. That's just frankly absurd, but she's teaching young scholars full of mush that. And Georgetown in foreign policy school, she has been for a long time. And those people that graduating, where do they end up? They end up in the State Department. They end up at Homeland Security. They end up somewhere in government. All thinking alike. Many of them dressing alike, because conformity is the name of the game, and there's an advance in that world. And these are the people out there saying, no, we don't think we can go back to the way it was. Why the hell not? I don't know, Rush. You think we're ever going to be able to go back to putting 25,000 people spoke. Why the hell not? Well, social distancing, Rush. I mean, that's people 6 feet apart. What, forever? Really? There's been a lot of disruptions to the American way of life and Civil War, and we've always gone back. There has not been a permanent sacrificing of named liberties and freedom. There have been attempts on them, and some people would argue with me that I'm wrong, that there have been successful attacks, and that's what results too. Probably true. I'm going to plant the flag on that right now today. The point is, don't fall for this notion we can't go back to the way it was. Don't fall for this thing, can't go back to normal. We, of course, can. And it ought to be an objective. And I'm not talking about going back to the 50s and Ozzie and Harriet. I'm talking about going back to the way it was in January. There's no reason we can't, other than being told, I don't see how we'll ever go back to the way it was. What do you mean? Restaurants not open? What do you mean? Restaurants that had 100 seats, now they're going to have 40. Everybody wearing masks all the time, out in public. Oh yeah, those sorts of things must be. I mean, no, they're not. Not in Rush World. Not in Realville. Don't fall for it. Always examine who it is saying this before you sign on to it. And I'll guarantee you, if you look into it, you'll find it's the same people who don't like America the way it's been for a long time, who have thus sought to change it one way or the other. This immigration, I'll guarantee you, this is a test to determine who the serious people are. If you and I can't move about as we please, why should illegal immigrants be allowed to? What are we going to immediately sequester them once they get in? What are we going to do? Put them in cages? What are you going to put them in cages and make sure they're no closer than 6 feet to each other? What are we going to do? I'm saying that on purpose, Mr. Sturdley. I've thrown it back in the left space. So you and I are mandated to be hunkered down in their homes. The illegals can cross the border and go wherever they want. How is it fair? By the way, another question. How is it fair to bring immigrants into a country without a vaccine for the coronavirus? Isn't it a death sentence? Why would we want to treat the poor, disadvantaged, homeless, thirsty, hungry, illegal immigrant? Why would we want to bring them into a country with the virus ravaging everybody in its way? That would be cruel, wouldn't it? I mean, I have been waiting, in fact, for some Democrat like Chuck Schumer or Pelosi or Cortez to blame us for wanting illegal immigrants in the country so that they will get the virus. I've been waiting for this allegation. I've been thinking it's going to happen. So now Trump has announced that an executive order is going to suspend, not go away, but it's going to suspend it. The Democrats, in and out of the media, would call it cruel to let anybody into a country without a vaccine for the coronavirus. How could we be so heartless? How could we be so mean? If we can't go to the football or baseball games until there's a vaccine, 18 months, if we can't open restaurants and sit amongst each other until there's a vaccine for 18 months, and we shut down the border for 18 months, you think that would fly with the Democrat Party, Mr. Snurdley? You do. Oh, of course not. They're not going to. The Democrats are not going to go along with an 18-month or until we get a vaccine suspension of immigration. But isn't it cruel to be any other way? Only a bigot and a xenophobe and a racist would want to expose illegal immigrants to such a danger. A country where there's no vaccine for the coronavirus.
America's beacon of freedom. Rush on the EIB network. News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
See, folks, our lives have been turned upside down, but even as we're all hunkered down,